Welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. Again, this is part 2. So Virgo, for you, I was reading, I am so sorry that you guys, if you're coming here for Virgo, you're going to have to go to part 1 and just go to where Virgo is. You'll hear the reading. This is the card that came out as your advice card or clarification card, so I'm going to read that for you. I don't know if you can see me. Is that better? Okay, so let's read what this says. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? Money is naturally attracted toward appreciation and gratitude. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? This card isn't just about money, because the story around it does represent how the coin fell over here and the guy didn't do anything about it. He just moaned and groaned. And this little girl saw the coin and she went to get the coin. So what is it that you're doing about your situation, Virgo? So basically, that was it. So we can move on to Libra. All right, Libra. Let's see what is in store for you and them. What's going on? You and them, Libra. Libra. I'm so disappointed that I had to do a part 2. All right, Libra. Knight of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. Somebody also got this. I don't remember what sign. But the Five of Cups as your overall energy or the situation that you're dealing with. There is some sort of grief or yearning for something. This could be even a yearning to fix something that has already spilled over. Not realizing that the universe has already presented you with something different, or a different cycle in the situation, or just something different in general. For you, you have the Three of Swords, so you're hurt by something here. You're hurt by whatever this was, an ending, or an upsetting situation. Whoever you're dealing with, the Star card could be an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. But this individual here is possibly healing. This can go vice versa. Is possibly healing from this situation. Now, your outcome is the Hanged Man. Either seeing things from a different perspective or still feeling a little on the stuck side. So let's go ahead and clarify what this Five of Cups is for you. The Fool, High Priestess, and the Page of Cups. You could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, Leo. Doesn't have to be. I saw the King of Wands. Taking a leap of faith here. For some of you, the situation is wanting to express some sort of emotions, but not really expressing them. For some of you, it was expressed, but what wasn't expressed was, oh, let's jump into this again. Let's do this. It almost feels like a missed opportunity type of feeling. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Death card, Scorpio energy. So this can involve a home environment, a marriage. It doesn't have to be, but maybe something that has already a structure, a relationship that has some sort of foundation, perhaps. Notice how there's a house of cards back here. Now it looks really big and whatnot, but clearly it's not very sturdy. Alice over here is enjoying her cup of tea with the cats underneath this canopy that actually is quite pretty, but doesn't seem like this entire house here. So looks can be deceiving type of thing. Okay, it feels like, Libra, to me that there is a situation that might have seemed like something else, but it wasn't. I feel like with this Knight of Cups, you've poured your heart into it. And with the Death card, I think you've even tried to transform the situation, maybe even the person. But something here either ended or a cycle has ended, and it's leaving you feeling a certain kind of way. Again, could be vice versa. Let's take a look at what's going on here. For some of you, maybe you're the one that has decided to take a step back or to not really continue with something. You have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they might have been focused on something else, whether it was their own growth, their own stability. Not that they didn't have an idea of things growing or that they didn't have hope. There is something here where this person is more focused on them. It could be healing themselves, perhaps. I almost feel like this is you, though. Even though this is in the position of them. Because, okay, in the position of them, it's saying that that they're more in this mode of healing themselves, focusing on their growth, being maybe even independent, self-reliant, focused on their own money, preparing for something that's more secure and stable with someone. And in the position of you, there's almost like an ending to something that felt secure, or there was a significant change. So how do I put this? For some of you, you're dealing with a situation in which this person is dealing with something else on their own, and it interfered with the connection that you have with them. Others of you, it almost feels like a person who is just not fully ready. Let me see what the outcome is here with the Hanged Man. Magician, Temperance, Ace of Cups. There might be another comeback around, because something right now seems like it's stuck. But with these cards here, this is manifesting something brand new. You could be manifesting new love, a new cycle in love in the situation, and being very patient with it. I also feel like there's an element of having hope. But right now, Right now, things are a little bit at a pause with this Hanged Man. For some of you, you've ended a situation with someone and you've met someone new who's bringing hope for you and into your life. It could be somebody who's approached you during a period where you were feeling some sort of grief. If you are dealing with someone new after a situation that left you feeling heartbroken, I feel like this person is going to help bring in a new sense of what love is. All right, so you have the Sun card, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you've dealt with a situation where you thought it was going to be different than what it was. And like I said, something new is coming in here. Something new is coming in. For some of you, it could still be the same individual, because whatever you were dealing with was a situation that there was a lack of equal give and take. There was more of just take, take, take. There was no investment in this. I feel like this reading is very specific. Let's take out an oracle card for you. Okay. So you have the card of wisdom. Wisdom. So it says here, this is the earth green, which brings wisdom, patience, and acceptance. Sage is perfect when you need to prove nothing. When you choose simply to be wise, there is an ability here to bring serenity to any situation, and indeed it may be needed. Hey, Bradley. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Of course, yeah, I had to do the follow-up. I was waiting for my phone to charge and it's like frantically looking for a charger. I'm not home. This is not my place. So that's why I was like, oh no, I gotta find my charger and whatnot. But I was able to connect it and I just had to switch where I was at. All right, so let's read the card. And it says, wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. One day, a young sagebrush asks his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, we must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself if it will be important in the future. Enjoy your present form, as we all change with time. Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. So the question is, do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? How does this pertain to this reading here? So you know how I said, this seems really specific. This could be for like a single Libra or something like this, or a Libra that has faced heartache or an ending. There is somebody here who is coming to help you in the sense where they heal you or you find new love that brings in a different feel. That's pretty much all that I have for you, Libra. seemed really specific. Again, if it didn't resonate, check out your other placements. So let's move forward. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. There might be something here you want to say, or you want to hear someone say. You have the Ace of Pentacles as the overall energy. This could be a new opportunity with a relationship. It could be maybe even a moment of reconciliation. This can be a new opportunity in regards to work, but we're more focusing on love right now. So for you, you have the King of Pentacles. Whoever you're dealing with, Page of Cups, and you have the Wheel of Fortune as your outcome. All right, all of these are pretty positive cards. I feel like there is maybe something here, like I said, could go vice versa. There's something here that you want to offer, that you want to provide for someone. And somebody here, I feel like, is accepting this, what it is that you want to give them. For some of you, there's something here that they want to say. Oh, which I did say that while I was shuffling the cards before. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. So there's a sense of waiting here and holding on to something, maybe holding on to hope, holding on to, in the sense of saving, working for something, because the Eight of Pentacles is here too, because that's work, focusing on the finer details. There's something that's being worked on here. I also feel like somebody is waiting for this. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Also Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, Hermit, Queen of Wands. Oh. Okay, so Scorpio. There could be a Virgo involved. Capricorn, Taurus, also Aries, Sag, Leo. It's interesting that I said fire sign, earth sign, because I saw the King of Wands before. The King of Pentacles is here. Now you have the Queen of Pentacles and Wands. There could be multiple people involved. Now, it doesn't have to be that. This is just more of taking care of what feels secure, taking care of everyday things, and also wanting that sense of security. I feel like this has also put you in this place of doing some sort of introspection and coming out of that much more confident, feeling better, and in this mode of, I'm going to give of what I have. This can go vice versa. Now, I don't like that with the King of Pentacles, two queens showed up and the Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, because it almost looks like a third party situation, but again, it doesn't have to be. So for whoever you're dealing with, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, the Emperor, the Nine of Swords. I feel like you are dealing with an individual here who kind of like, I do what I want type of energy, but then leaves them feeling insecure, worried, stressed out, and they come and they apologize. I also feel like this person knows that they need to take more control, but they might be a little stressed about how to do that. For some of you, if you are a female Scorpio, you could feel like you're constantly having to put yourself in your masculine energy. And although you might be dealing with a masculine, they tend to act immature. Page of Cups. It could go vice versa. I'm just saying, just because of the cards and the genders that they're presenting. Let's see what the Wheel of Fortune is. The Fool, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. I feel like there's a turnaround here because there could have been a lot of foolish behavior that has led to a lot of suffering. Somebody might also want to take the leap of faith, but they still feel tied to fear or to something else. However, it doesn't change the fact that what somebody really wants is to feel safe and secure. They want something that's structured. They want to feel happy and content in a situation and wanting things to turn around. So with the Wheel of Fortune over here as the outcome, it seems like something does change. Somebody might miss how things used to be. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra perhaps. And wanting it to be an equal give and take. You might have also felt breadcrumbed by this person. Mind games. But I feel like the cycle is closing from this, and you've grown from this, especially if you are in your feminine energy because of the Empress that just showed up. For some of you, this has triggered certain traumas in regards to being alone, in how self-sufficient you are, how self-reliant you are. And that was more to help you grow from that. I feel like there's still love in this situation here, but the ups and downs, the feeling left out in the cold, the feeling of lack of support, maybe even just distrust, wondering if this can be secure. Maybe even feeling like you have to have a guard up. I feel like there is an opportunity to heal the situation. At least the energy is there. So everyone has free will. Just because the energy is there doesn't mean that everyone is going to utilize it. You know what I mean? So let's take out a card for advice or clarity for you, Scorpio. All right, Facade it is. Okay, Facade says, personal comfort comes with this metallic energy and a deep need to discover your true self. Earthly values and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be a challenge. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. So let's read the card. It says, this isn't who I am. The bronze boy, Darnell, was young when his father died, and he became the man of the family. Out for a walk one day, many years later, he was mesmerized by the sight of children playing. As a child, he'd never played, and he hid behind a tree, crying bitterly, then quickly buried his emotions. At the very end of his life, on his way to heaven, he stopped at the park and finally reclaimed the inner child he had left behind many years before. This actually, so you know how I said it's triggering something, a trauma? This is what this is talking about. If you are unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something you're not. Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? You might be disassociating from yourself and needing to reclaim your life and needing to heal childhood pain. I already forgot what the reading was about, to be honest. Right, the Wheel of Fortune was the change. Was the outcome. I think this is pretty much it, actually, for you, Scorpio. I think with this card alone, it feels like there is a change that's trying to happen within you and kind of reclaiming this innocence that was lost through trauma, through whatever happened in your childhood or whatever. There's like a little bit of a deep digging that needs to happen. So therapy is good for that. Self-analyzation, if you have the time for journaling, just sitting there with your thoughts, writing them down and kind of allowing them to take you wherever you need to go. And kind of looking at your situation and yourself from an unbiased perspective just to gain some sort of clarity. Because this could even be a call to understand why it is that you do the things that you do, react the way that you react, or attract what you attract. I actually feel like this reading is actually much deeper than, I guess, what I've stated before. But that card in and of itself is, I feel like, the most important message. So let's move on to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. You have the Three of Wands. Okay, so the situation here is waiting or possibly expectations. For you, you have the Tower here. So I don't know if something has happened all of a sudden, or maybe you've gained some sort of enlightenment with the Tower card. The Tower can also represent something falling apart. And sometimes things just need to fall apart so that we can rebuild them in a different way, where it's much more sturdy, much better looking. For some of you, you don't want to wait any longer for something. Whoever you're dealing with could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. You have the Emperor here. It is a masculine energy. Now, it could be a female in her masculine energy. Hey, Britt. Thanks for coming by. You could be dealing with a very stubborn individual. Hold on a second before I even say anything. Wow, and the High Priestess. I'm saying wow because out of the 4 cards here, you have 3 major arcanas. So this is significant. Let's see what the Three of Wands is. This waiting, this expectation. Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So you have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. You also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. A sense of dissatisfaction, maybe feeling bitter about a situation, having a guard up, wanting to know the truth. And I don't know if this is about money or relationship, because the Ace of Pentacles to me is almost looking like receiving something you've been waiting for. There's almost like this pissed off feeling with this Queen of Swords. Like somebody's just tired of waiting, tired of false promises. You want to see gold? I don't know why that came up. I guess because I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles and looks like a gold coin. Looking for something solid. See where you have the Tower. Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands here. So there are choices here for you, especially with the Seven of Cups, because that can also represent options. And you have the Ace, the Three of Wands was here before. There's a Two of Wands, which represents making a choice, seeing the bigger picture, making a choice to take action on something, to lay down a foundation. And with the Queen, it could be in regards to maybe an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. You could have that in your chart, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But there's almost like this willingness to take care of the situation, to nurture it, to build upon it. But feeling either emotionally overwhelmed, confused. Again, choices. And the choice could be about rebuilding whatever this tower is, this structure. And structure can represent the mindset, like a structured mindset. It could represent, I don't know, let's say the relationship is the structure and maybe it fell apart and there is this, kind of like this desire here. Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, so whoever you're dealing with, they are on board. I feel like this is an individual here who, yes, taking, I don't know if they're taking leadership or not, but the Emperor does represent leadership. And from the looks of it, this is somebody who is persevering, giving, and ready to jump in. This is not making sense to me, this story. Because how is the overall energy waiting for this? And feeling a bit dissatisfied, like I said, pissed off and wanting for something to come in and external to you, whether it's the energy or a person, is they could be hesitant on giving you something, on taking action. But it's not that they don't want to. It's not that the energy is not there. You could be dealing with a father figure. You have the World, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. For some of you, you're going to get some sort of message or maybe an apology. Somebody comes out of the blue. I can't shake the feeling off of father. I don't know if maybe a father is going to approach or talk to you or want to send you a message. Or a husband. Emperor can represent that. Could be boss. Just a masculine energy in general. This could also be you and you. However, you're standing your ground with something. I almost feel like somebody here is feeling secure within themselves. Also, like secure enough to be apologetic, if that makes sense. Somebody knows that they've been foolish, that they've been in and out. This is so bizarre right now. This, to me, this looks like, this seems so specific. Somebody wants to apologize to you, or you want to apologize to them. I feel like it's more of them to you. And it could be somebody who you shut out, somebody who's kept you waiting. This could, whatever this is, this could come as a surprise to you. For some of you, this is something that you wanted and you didn't even expect it. Or you were expecting it before and then kind of like gave up. Let me get an oracle card here for you. Perseverance, which the card of perseverance is here. So let's see. I love these stories of these oracle cards. They're so good. So simple, but yet a lot of meaning. Okay, perseverance. This card refers to movement and true feelings. Focus on that which supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this card can inspire or discourage. You are being offered a way of getting something back on track. So let's read the story. Don't quit before the miracle. Shannon's carrot colored cloak is a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifice she has made in her long pursuit of success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up on her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and stay the course, but she doesn't listen. Just around the corner, had she persevered, was great success. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work toward will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. So the question is, can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I feel like I've said everything that I needed to say. That was Sagittarius, and that was the last sign. I'm going to try to write down the timestamps in the description, so that way it's easier, much easier to find. So that was it. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. Hopefully, because I was a little confused. But if you did, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.